Okay, so we're working with ordering rational numbers. So the first thing that we need to do before we do anything, we need to make sure that we take all of our fractions and make them decimals, so we'll be able to see it a lot easier. So 5/2, 5 divided by 2 gives us 2.5, 2 and 5/10. Then we have 3 divided by 4. It gives us 7,500. Then we're gonna go ahead and put our, remember when we're changing these to decimals, we make sure we put our negative sign. We go ahead and write our 2. We go ahead and put our 2 because it's a mixed number and we're making it a decimal. 2 and. So now we divide 1 divided by 5. And that's 0.2. Then here we got a negative. We go ahead and place that first and put our 1, put our decimal, because we don't want to make the mistake of leaving our negative sign off. So we got -1, so we're going to do 9 divided by 10, which gives us 9/10. And then again, we got our negative sign. We're going to put that down, put our 3, put our decimal, because that's 3 and 1/2, and we're making it a decimal. So that makes this 3, and 1 divided by 2 gives us 5/10. So that's 3 and 5/10. Now that we have them in decimals, we can see how to place it better. Remember what I said. When the mouth opens, the gator mouth opens to the right, it means less than. All of these means less. Because it's opening to the right, we're going to read it as less than. So basically, this number right here, everything behind the last number is going to be less than that. So what I want you to do is we're going to start and we're going to work backwards. We're going to look at what is the largest number on the board. So the largest number is going to be 2 and 5/10, which is 5/2. So we're going to put that here because it's our largest number. Once we use it, we cross it out. Our next largest number is another positive number, which is 7,500, which is 3/4. We're going to put that there. We're going to cross that out because we know that basically we look at it as money, $2.50 is more than 75 cents. Okay, now we have 3 negative numbers. And remember, with the negative numbers, the closest one to 0, -1, -2, -3. Closest one to 0 is your larger number. It's the larger number. So when you're trying to put them in order, so now I have -1.9, which is closer to 0 than -2 and -3. So that's going to be my next number. I'm going to put, board is not right. Okay, so that's the next one. Then I have 2 numbers left, -2.2 and -3.5, and this is closer to 0, so I know that's the larger number, which is right here, so I'm going to put -2 and 1/5, and lastly, -3 is the farthest one out, so that's the smallest of them all, which is -3.5. I'm going to put that right there. So remember that when we're doing ordering rational numbers and we have them in fractions, we won't change them all to decimals. Once we change them to decimals, we look at it as money. We look at it as money. And then once we're going to start from the end and work backwards. We put the largest one at the end, and then we're going to work backwards. And then when we get to our negative numbers, draw your number line. The closest one to 0 is your larger number. So because one is closer, that will be larger than the other 2. Okay, I hope you understand that.